work now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Tom Brady is now in seventh heaven. The Bucs quarterback adding to his record with his seventh Super Bowl title after Tampa to a 31 upset over the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 55. Brady was named MVP after tossing 3 touchdown passes, but he gave credit to the Bucs defense for sacking Patrick Mahomes 3 times and forcing 2 turnovers.
They stepped up to the challenge, and you go up against a guy like Pat, incredible player. They rose to the occasion.
For Mahomes, this is in his career, he's been held out of the end zone in the game, but he believes his team will get better from this defeat.
Obviously, it hurts right now. I mean, it hurts a lot, but we're going to continue to get better. We can't let this define us.
This has been In at Work Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, a culture, and the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Before you move in and start making a lifetime of memories, there's something to remember: the value of working with a realtor. A realtor is more than an expert in the field who abides by a code of ethics. A realtor is your neighbor and your ally, someone who puts your agenda ahead of theirs, someone who understands your dreams and has the expertise to make them a reality. Finding the right place starts with you and a realtor, and the doors we open together. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Well, it is a Monday, the 8th day of February, 2021. Oh, boy, Monday. And all the hype, all the hoopla, it's over, right, Gene?
Yeah, what a way to say it's over, too.
Yes. Old age, the surgical precision with the experienced Tom Brady taking on the kid, right?
Yeah, that wasn't a very good example of the kind of matchup that it could be.
No, or it might be in another 10 years, but oh well. It was
pretty stinky, actually.
Yes.
I'll be honest.
To me, it was Tampa's defense that won the game.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of people that would agree.
I have picked up the MVP trophy, but yeah, defense wins.
It sure does.
Okay, and they had Mr. Mahomes on roller skates most of the game, trying to get away.
Yeah. No touchdown at all.
Yeah.
And as you know, that youngster has got an arm.
He's going to be good. What scares me about so many of the younger quarterbacks that are so mobile is they're going to get hurt.
Yeah, it seems to end up that way.
Yeah.
And a quarterback that likes to scramble out of the pocket. So.
Yep. Yeah, you just open yourself up to getting hit by all sorts of linemen. Big guys.
Some big guys. Big guys. But, there's a few that made a career out of that. And, they weren't injury-free, but pretty much.
Yep. Well, anyway, and, quarterbacks are so much bigger now.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, Mahomes is what, 6'3"?
I think he's closer to 6'5".
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, we got some birthdays. Are you ready?
Birthdays.
Okay.
Birthdays.
Our big shot birthdays. Composer, conductor John Williams, 89. Didn't he do Star Wars theme?
He did.
Among many others. Actor Nick Nolte, 81. Comedian Robert Klein, 79. Creed Batten, he plays guitar. He's also an actor. He played guitars for the Grassroots. He's an actor on The Office. Actor Brooke Adams, 72. Actor Mary Steenburgen is 68. Author John Grisham, 66. Actor Henry Zerné is 62. Singer Vince Neil of Motley Crue, 60. Actor Missy Yeager, 53. Actor Mary McCormick, 52. Actor Susan Meisner is 50. Actor Seth Green from Austin Powers, 47. Actor Joshua Morrow is 47. Actor William Jackson Harper, 41. Actor Jim Parrick, 40. Actor Cecily Strong, 37. Actor Carl Warren is 29. Local birthdays coming up. It's tough being a kid these days, and kids going hungry shouldn't be a problem. The Imperial Valley Food Bank needs your help. Food insecurity in the Imperial Valley is on the rise. The Imperial Valley Food Bank's backpack program has more than doubled during the pandemic. Through this program, schools distribute backpacks with needed items to make sure no kid or family goes hungry during the weekend when no school food service is available. Become a hunger warrior. Donate to the Imperial Valley Food Bank and the Backpack Program. Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Leila Beltran, Peter Carrillo, Patty Dunham, Jerry Brown, Eric Venegas, Kenneth Marsh, Sylvia Castaneda, Mason Magne, Catherine Chavez, Maurice, Clara West, Ivana Estela, Oliver Gomez, Juan Zarate, Eddie Chavez, and Anthony Valenzuela. Happy birthday. Okay, happy birthday to each and every one of them. Pete Adriel, our next door neighbor, has a birthday today. Pete is 39 years old today.
All right.
Yeah. You believe that? I got a bridge over the New River I want to sell.
I believe you.
Okay. So you had a good weekend?
Yeah, again, I'll say it was quick.
Yeah. I finished my shed. I started it last weekend and finished it up Saturday with help.
So
it's done and it's in service.
Yep, that's the best part. That's the reason you got it, is so that you could store stuff.
You know, I'm looking for another one because, gee, I found a whole bunch of other stuff that I probably should move out of the garage.
Oh, just get it.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, and did you feel the earthquake?
I did not. No.
Okay.
I didn't. I heard you mention it, but I didn't feel it.
Okay. Well, that's okay. It wasn't much of an earthquake.
Yeah. That's
okay. You ready for the news?
We've got some news coming up.
Yeah, well, in the news, Louis is back with us.
Uh-huh.
Louis spent another week at Guide Dogs of the Desert for treatment of a pretty deep inner ear infection.
Oh, and hard to get rid of.
Yes, yeah, but he's doing so much better. And, well, it's kind of nice to have the little guy back with us. It's awful quiet without him.
Was he happy to get back?
Oh, was he happy?
Yeah,
Yes.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, he gets lots of attention when he's at Guide Dogs of the Desert, and he actually even had a roommate.
Oh, really? So they had a slumber party?
Yes.
Kind of sure.
Yeah. And do what dogs do. They probably spend a lot of time sniffing each other, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Okay, we've got real news. It's a look at world and California news headlines right now, brought to you by friends and neighbors at Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round specialist.
CBS News Brief. President Biden says it's time, but teachers in Philadelphia say they need more COVID measures in place before they go back to school. Reporter Tim Jimenez.
The district initially said they would be disciplined if they no-showed, but a mediator is involved, has not made a decision yet, and Mayor Kemp that these teachers don't have to come in.
Tampa Mayor Jane Castor says she's worried about maskless Bucs fans celebrating last night's Super Bowl win. WTSP TV's Jenny Dean.
People were running into the streets. They were stopping traffic. They were even setting off fireworks in the streets. Tampa police finally did have to come in and clear out the streets, even threatening them with tear gas.
New report finds coal power dropped sharply during the pandemic, triggering an environmental gain. CBS's Ben Tracy.
In some regions of the world, researchers found coal demand drop by 20%, leading to decreases in carbon dioxide emissions of up to 50%.
CBS News, I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity fridge to keep your home warm and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bills. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by leading warranties. Affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501. Schedule a free evaluation of your system. York, install confidence. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news: the Pentagon deploying more than 1,000 troops to 5 vaccinations nationwide. 5 new military teams will be going to vaccination centers opening here in California. Among the places vaccinating people over the weekend, Clinica Monseñor Oscar A. Romero, where 40% of the patients have tested positive for the virus.
A lot of undocumented people, a lot of essential service workers. Romero, who are dying.
Governor Gavin Newsom's office revising guidelines for indoor worship services after the Supreme Court lifted the state's ban on indoor worship amid the pandemic. Restrictions on singing and chanting inside remain in place. San Francisco Archbishop Salvatore Cordileone.
What this does change is that we can now exercise our constitutionally protected natural right to worship God without fear of harassment of government.
According to an SEC filing, Palo Alto-based Tesla announced it's buying $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, you call Lock Air Conditioning today. Perfect time to call for a preseason checkup.
Me, but also you. The Pharaoh fast forwards his favorite foreign film, Powder Donut. Okay, what's my line?
The only line I see here on the script is get options based on your budget with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive.
Oh man, that's a tongue twister, huh? I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a few more minutes. The bulbous walrus.
The Name Your Price tool, only from Progressive.
The owl and fowl of the comatose coxswain.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Chrissy is refinancing her home, so she shopped around for the lowest rate and found it at Amerisave.com, setting her up for a lifetime of savings. It's one decision she'll never regret, unlike wearing tap shoes to a surprise party.
Sorry, guys. Just trying to find the perfect hiding place.
Well, Chrissy, unlike finding that low mortgage rate at Amerisave.com that's got you on your way to a lifetime of savings. Amerisave's rates won't be this low forever, so go to Amerisave.com now. Lower mortgage rates mean higher savings. Call 866-514-SAVE or visit Amerisave.com/licensing for cost information, terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Less states except New York and MLS8.
Page 1 of the local news is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they've got the price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details.
Taking a look at the latest in local news. For a Monday morning, El Centro police received several reports of gunshots just before 2:30 a.m. Saturday morning. One report indicated there were 2 vehicles in the area and 2 shots were heard. Officers responded to the area of Buckley Park and located several shell casings, but no suspects. El Centro Police Department contacted local hospitals to see if they treated anyone for a gunshot wound. No victims were found, and there are no suspects. Well, the California Department of Public Health officials released interim updates to the state's guidelines for place of worship. Consistent with recent court order, religious services can now resume indoors with modifications. Given that Imperial County is in the purple tier, indoor worship activities must be limited to 25% of capacity. The Imperial County Health Officer order Our officer order has been updated to reflect the updated guidance for religious server as a protective measure against the spread of COVID-19. The order prohibits singing, chanting, shouting, and the playing of wind instruments, any instrument played by mouth, such as a trumpet or clarinet, in religious services, as well as any private venue, both indoors and outdoors. The updated order is available on the Imperial Click Health Department website. KXO News Time 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire Centers have the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Kellystone, and more. We're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
Continuing with more local news, someone stole a pride flag from a church. The First Methodist Church on 8th Street in El Centro reported the theft Saturday morning. The 4-foot pride flag was taken and glass was broken out of a signboard. Police are investigating. Well, it's a good time to clean the closets. The Salvation Army is accepting donations. The thrift store at 4th and Ross in El Centro is open for drop-offs from 9 a.m. until noon, Monday through Friday. The Salvation Army asks that drop-off donations be made only during the stipulated hour. And you probably heard Carroll mention earlier and ask the question, did you feel the earthquake? The magnitude 3.5 tremor was recorded at midnight. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the epicenter was 8 miles southwest of Sealy. There were no reports of injury or damage. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Let's talk about it, bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. and now Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a 5-minute podcast highlight of the show or the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
An early morning traffic stop led to an arrest. El Centro Police stopped a car in the 400 block of Smoke Tree at about 2:30 a.m. Friday and arrested the driver after it was confirmed that he had an outstanding federal warrant. The 43-year-old man was turned over to the custody of U.S. Marshals and is awaiting extradition. Imperial Police made an arrest of a suspect in an auto theft. A Ford F-250 was reported stolen Friday morning in El Centro. The truck contains some personal items as well as a large compressor and big car jacks. Several hours after the reported theft, Imperial Police detained a suspect as part of the investigation into the theft. The suspect was arrested and cited for possession of stolen property. A pedestrian was seriously injured when he was struck by an SUV. The accident occurred about 7:30 p.m. Friday on Highway 95 in the area of County 20.5 Road in Yuma. According to the Yuma County Sheriff's Office, 63-year-old Jose Perda of Yuma was walking across Highway 95 when he was hit by a Chevy Equinox that was southbound on the highway. Parada was taken to Yuma Regional Medical Center and then flown to the Phoenix area hospital with critical injuries. The accident remains under investigation. And another rescue in the desert. 2 rescued by Border Patrol agents. The rescue happened early Thursday morning. At about 4:50 Thursday morning, El Centro Sector Radio Communications received a call from the Calexico Police Department. They reported a distress call from a man who had entered the U.S. illegally. The man said he and his partner were lost, and his partner had injured his leg. Border Patrol agents began the search using the GPS coordinates from the phone call and assistance from a small unmanned aircraft system. The drone successfully found the men at around 6:12 Thursday morning in a mountainous area near Ocotillo. Border Patrol agents on the ground were able to escort the men to safety. The men were provided water, and it was determined there were no needs for emergency medical care. It was determined both men were Mexican nationals and had entered the U.S. illegally. Both were deported to their country of origin. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, dry conditions with above normal temps are expected through midweek. A couple of weak disturbances later this week may cause some cloudiness, but the overall odds of impactful weather through the next 7 to 10 days currently remains low. 78 our high yesterday, 46 the low. Sunny today with a high near 79. Light wind becoming east-southeast about 5 miles an hour. Increasing clouds tonight with a low around 48. South-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour becoming calm. Mostly cloudy Tuesday with a high near 75. Light wind becoming northwest about 5 miles an hour. 48 degrees downtown, 6% relative humidity. Wind out of the southeast at 325 miles. Air quality throughout the valley is, it's mixed. In the north end, Brawley, Westmoreland, it's good. Moderate, El Centro, Calexico, and at UABC. Unhealthy for sensitive right at the border. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
EEO Corporation in El Centro is looking for immediate hiring of experienced flux core welders and fitters and industrial painters. Please apply in person at EEO Corporation 1002 East Evan Hughes in El Centro, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For details, please call Human Resources at 760-337-0020, extension 103. This is a great opportunity for experienced flux core welders and fitters and industrial painters. So call or stop by EEO Corporation at 1002 East Evan Hughes in El Centro. Call 760-337-0020, extension 103.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Game yesterday? Football game? Oh, yeah. Well, the Buccaneers battered the Chiefs. Yeah, battered them and then deep-fried them. 31-9. Chiefs get away without a touchdown. Tom Brady won his 5th Super Bowl MVP title out of 7 victories. Me, I've given the MVP award to the Buccaneers defense. With the win, Brady has more Super Bowl titles than any franchise in NFL history, topping the 6, each won by the Steelers and the Patriots. Yeah, Brady's got a pretty good cast of characters surrounding him. Meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes didn't have just the worst game of his NFL career in Super Bowl 55. He had the worst game of his career, college or pro. The Chiefs held to just 3 field goals in the loss. Mahomes said they were the better team today. They beat us pretty good. The worst I think I've been beaten in a long time. Meanwhile, Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid spoke for the first time publicly about his son's auto accident that left a 5-year-old girl in critical condition, saying, "My heart bleeds for everybody involved in that." Reid's son, Britt, the Chiefs' outside linebacker coach, was involved in the 3-car crash Thursday night. Reid acknowledged to police he was driving the vehicle that collided with 2 other cars. And according to Kansas City police, his eyes were bloodshot, and the officer smelled a moderate odor of alcoholic beverages.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District is open and ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Kxo and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneers, pm8.org.
They played some bat ball yesterday. It was the Jazz jumping on the Pacers 103-95. Heat, they beat the Knicks 109-103. Hornets hammered the Wizards 119-97. Suns held on, beat the Celtics 191. And the Kings topped the Clippers 113-110. Oh, and they postponed the Trailblazers Hornets game. Basketball still issues with COVID. Pedro Gomez, an ESPN reporter since 2003, died unexpectedly yesterday. Gomez was 58. He was based out of Phoenix, covered baseball for SportsCenter, Baseball Tonight, and other ESPN studio shows, live events, and radio. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And it's financial news with a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security. Now offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes, Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. Tesla is betting big on Bitcoin, saying it may soon accept the digital currency as payment for its cars. And the most valuable car company on the stock market said it is holding some of its cash in Bitcoin rather than traditional currency. In an annual filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission, Tesla said that it expects to begin accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment for our products in the near future, initially on a limited basis, which we may or may not liquidate upon receipt. Meanwhile, Chevron has built a $170 billion fossil fuels empire that has made the 141-year-old company synonymous with the oil and gas industry. But the climate crisis is forcing oil companies, large and small, to rethink their once reliable business model. And according to Chevron CEO Michael Wirth, 20 years from now, we'll be earning our profits from energy, but our company looks quite different today than it did 20 years ago. What's happening on Wall Street? U.S. stocks starting the week at record levels. Dow Jones Industrials up 133 points at 31,282. The S&P 500 at 3,900. That's up 17.5 points. NASDAQ at 13,954. Up 98 points. Gold, $26.60 an ounce. And oil is up 96 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you notarize, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
It will be sunny today with a high near 79. Light wind becoming east-southeast about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 48. South wind about 5 miles an hour becoming calm after midnight. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a high near 75. Light wind becoming northwest about 5 miles an hour. 49 degrees downtown, 65% relative humidity, wind out of the southeast, 325 miles an hour. Air quality again good in the north end, moderate in Calexico and El Centro. Financial news and a weather update brought to you this morning by Southwest Security, a locally owned security service protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. President Biden wants schools to be reopened. Federal health officials are finishing up new guidelines.
Our CDC commissioner is going to be coming out with science-based judgment within, I think, as early as the lab, what the minimum requirements are.
New safety agreements are in the works for teachers in several cities. Susan Solomon heads up the San Francisco Teachers Union.
Part of the agreement is that the vaccination would be completely done before returning to school to make sure that, in fact, immune.
Not everyone's happy. Beth Kelly is a parent in the district.
I personally feel failed by San Francisco and the school board.
New York City has just said it will reopen middle schools this month. Correspondent Nancy Cordes says COVID relief and a second Trump impeachment headline the next few days for lawmakers.
Impeachment is going to be the big attention getter over the course of the week, but it doesn't stop aides in the House and the Senate from continuing to work on the COVID relief bill, even as senators themselves are really tied up with this trial. We don't know at this point how long the impeachment trial is going to last. The White House is very eager for the House and Senate to vote on this package by the end of the month.
In a brief, Trump lawyers call the trial political theater and want the case dismissed. Making a record 7 Super Bowl titles for Tom Brady after last night's Buccaneers convincing 31-9 win over the Chiefs. CBS's Jamie Yukas.
It's the first time the winning team city has also a Super Bowl. People here were elated to see their Bucs come out on top, and they hit the streets to celebrate. But with the pandemic as a backdrop, that's exactly what officials were worried about.
Well, CBS's Jim Krasula has more on games played on a much smaller field.
Many bored people are playing more board games. With Americans stuck at home because of the pandemic, toy maker Hasbro says board game sales were up more than 20% during the fourth quarter. The company's Monopoly, Dungeons & Dragons, and Magic, the Gathering card game, were best sellers.
Add noise pollution to the list of issues for undersea life.
From whales to tiny shellfish, marine life forms use sound to hunt, navigate, defend their territory, and attract mates. But those little acoustic signals are being drowned out by human-created noise pollution. British and Saudi researchers say the damage caused by noise from boat engines, sonar, and underwater explosions is as harmful to marine life as the previously identified threats of overfishing, pollution, and the climate crisis. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Wall Street, the Dow is up 150 points. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Okay, set it down over there and then go to Bay 5.
Indeed knows unexpected growth can stretch your business thin.
You need to keep going to finish.
Like Amir's warehouse. To expand capacity, he needs to get started hiring right away. Indeed you do. And the moment you job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
I love being able to share with our family who's listening how much we all love State Farm insurance. With surprisingly great rates, State Farm has saved us money with our car and home insurance.
I mean, you're my wife. You know how much I love a great deal. So, of course, I'm going to love the great rates and great service at State Farm. It's good for my wallet and for my family.
State Farm meets my needs. Plus, I get to control how and what I want for my budget. And I do it all from their award-winning mobile app.
Surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A former top health official is among those weighing in on the Super Bowl halftime performance.
Some fans wanted to know why the weekend's backup dancers all wore bandages on their heads. He explained last week it's a jab at the culture of Hollywood celebrity. Former Surgeon General Jerome Adams liked the show on Twitter, applauding social distancing, said he wasn't too sure about what he called the jockstrap face masks. The most memed halftime moment, the singer heading into a maze with a camera close to his face. One user captioned it, trying to follow the hostess to my table at the Cheesecake Factory. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
A man slid about 700 feet down a slope from the summit of Hawaii's highest mountain over the weekend after he got separated from a group of people on Mauna Kea. Rescue teams say he was in the early stages of hypothermia when they got to him. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Maybe you've heard about MediShare and you know what it is. It's the affordable alternative to health insurance, but you've wondered, can I really save a significant amount of money on my monthly health care bills? And the answer is an emphatic yes, you can. You can save a lot of money, whether it's just for you or for an entire family. MediShare has an option for you. In fact, the typical family saves $500 a month switching to MediShare. And it really is the gold standard when it comes to healthcare sharing. You get free telehealth services. You get a huge network of doctors. You get great customer support. And you get the sense of security that comes from being a part of 400,000 people who share not just each other's medical bills, but purpose too. MediShare is a community of Christians who pull together and pray for each other, which is very refreshing right now. If you want more info, it's so simple. You can get a price within 2 minutes. Call 866-88-BIBLE. That's 866-88-BIBLE. 866-88-BIBLE.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.
Imperial County Air Pollution Control District provides you with air quality reports daily. How is your air quality today? Check current air quality conditions in Imperial County at imperialvalleyair.org. You can sign up for free air quality alerts to be delivered directly to your email address, or you can download the Air Quality Alert app to your mobile device today. Stay informed with Imperial County Air Pollution Control District.